The Mysterious Deaths at Lake Mead, a true crime investigation. Thank you for joining me on my show, Help Me. I'm Dr. Kelley, and today we're diving into one of the eeriest ongoing mysteries in Nevada, the discovery of human remains at Lake Mead. This case has puzzled authorities and captivated the public since it first began. If you're intrigued by real-life true crime stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get started. Since May 2022, the receding waters of Lake Mead, which serves as a primary water source for millions in the southwestern United States, have revealed chilling secrets. The lake, located on the border between Nevada and Arizona, has seen its water levels drop dramatically due to ongoing droughts. As the water levels have fallen, previously submerged objects have surfaced, objects that should have remained hidden, perhaps forever. Among the most unsettling of these discoveries were human remains, at least 4 sets, found over a year. These discoveries were not just a grim reminder of the lake's vast history, but also raised numerous questions about the lives and deaths that may have been lost to time. On May 1, 2022, boaters near Hemingway Harbor made a shocking discovery. They found a barrel that appeared to be partially submerged near the shoreline. Upon closer inspection, they realized it contained human remains. Authorities were called to the scene, and after investigating the body, they determined that the victim had died from a gunshot wound. This was no accidental drowning, this was a homicide. The body was badly decomposed, and the remains were too damaged for immediate identification. However, a crucial clue came in the form of the victim's clothes. Investigators found that the shoes and clothes he wore had been sold in Kmart stores during the mid to late 1970s, giving authorities a time frame for the victim's death. Lieutenant Ray Spencer with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department made an ominous statement. The victim's clothes and shoes were sold at Kmart in the mid to late 1970s. This was a chilling realization. This death occurred decades earlier, but it had remained hidden until now. To this day, the identity of this victim remains unknown, leaving a haunting question. Who was he, and who would have wanted him dead? Just 6 days later, on May 7, 2022, another set of remains was discovered in Lake Mead, this time near Colville Bay, another area of the lake. 2 paddleboarders, casually exploring the waters, noticed what appeared to be a rock sticking out of the water. Upon closer inspection, they realized it was human remains. At first, the discovery was a mystery, but as officials began their investigation, it was determined that the remains belonged to Thomas Erndt, a Las Vegas resident who had been missing for 2 decades. Thomas Erndt, 42 years old at the time of his death, had drowned in the lake on August 2, 2002. He had been on a trip to Lake Mead with his 2 children and 2 other adults when they decided to swim in the lake. Tragically, while everyone else made it to safety, Thomas Erndt did not resurface after jumping in. His disappearance was officially recorded as an accidental drowning, and his body was never recovered until it surfaced in 2022. The fact that it took 2 decades for his body to be discovered raised many questions. What led to his body being hidden for so long? Why had it taken so long for the remains to surface? By July 2022, the grim discoveries continued. A report came in about a 3rd set of human remains found at Lake Mead. The remains were initially confirmed as human, and soon after, a video capturing the scene went viral, further fueling public interest in the case. As the investigation progressed, authorities discovered more remains in subsequent weeks. On August 6th and August 16th, additional human remains were found in the same area. These remains were eventually identified as belonging to Claude Russell Pensinger, a man who had gone missing on July 14, 1998, almost exactly 24 years earlier. Pensinger was 52 years old when he disappeared, and like many of the other victims, his disappearance was mysterious. There were no clear answers as to why he went missing, and at the time, there was no indication of foul play. However, after his remains were found, the case took on a more sinister tone. Despite the discovery, the cause of his death remains undetermined. Was it an accidental drowning, or was there more to the story? The fact that it took nearly 25 years for his body to resurface raised many more questions about how such tragedies could go unnoticed for so long. The discoveries at Lake Mead didn't end with Pensinger's remains. In October 2022, divers searching the waters came across a human bone near Colville Bay. The following day, divers found more skeletal remains. These remains were later identified as belonging to Donald Smith, a North Las Vegas resident who had drowned at Lake Mead nearly 49 years earlier. Donald Smith's drowning was originally reported in 1973, but for decades, no one knew where his body had gone. His case, like many others, had been listed as a tragic accident. Yet, the fact that it took nearly half a century for his body to resurface brought the case back into the public eye, along with more speculation. Why had it taken so long for his body to surface? What other secrets did Lake Mead hold, waiting to be uncovered? As the remains continued to surface, some experts began speculating about a deeper connection to the past. Lake Mead, and specifically the area around Hemingway Harbor, has long been associated with Las Vegas's seedy history, particularly its ties to organized crime. In the mid-20th century, Las Vegas was a playground for mobsters, and it's no secret that many people who crossed the wrong individuals mysteriously vanished. Some theorize that the bodies found in Lake Mead may be linked to Las Vegas's violent mobster past. Could the victims found in the lake be connected to unsolved murders from that era? The discovery of these remains has led to widespread speculation, and many theories have been proposed about how and why these bodies were hidden beneath the waters for so long. Some believe they may be victims of the mob. Others speculate that the victims may have been involved in tragic accidents or even disappearances linked to mysterious circumstances. While authorities continue to investigate each case, the questions surrounding these deaths remain unanswered. Could these bodies be tied to a dark chapter in Las Vegas history? Or are these simply tragic accidents hidden by the passage of time? As the search continues, more remains will likely surface as the water levels continue to drop. But what will the next discovery bring? Will we find more victims of Las Vegas's dangerous past? Or will the lake reveal even more tragic accidents and disappearances? What do you think? Could Lake Mead hold more secrets waiting to be uncovered? Share your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more captivating true crime stories. And be sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.